ChatGPT, short for Chat Generative Pre-Training Transformer, is a machine learning model that can generate human-like text. It's been trained on a massive amount of data, allowing it to understand and respond to a wide range of questions and prompts. What you just heard me reading wasn't written by me. It was written by artificial intelligence, ChatGPT. I simply typed in a prompt, write a TV news script written by a reporter about ChatGPT. And in just seconds, the AI spit out the copy you just heard. ChatGPT has exploded in popularity in recent months. CEOs are now using it to write emails. It even passed a Wharton School of Business exam. Should people be more excited about ChatGPT or more fearful of it?
I think we should have a mixed view.
OpenAI, which owns ChatGPT, says the technology is still in its research phase and can produce inaccurate information. You like artificial intelligence, but are you here to issue a warning about it?
Absolutely. Artificial intelligence is sort of like a teenager right now. It's exciting to see the teenager get its footing, but it's also not there yet and we can't trust it.
So after watching that video, I wanted to take ChatGPT for a spin myself. So what I did is I went to chat.openai.com, signed up for an account, and took it for a joyride. And I asked the first question that I thought would be relevant to this community, and that is, what is eCash? You know, it'd be kind of cool if they put some Jeopardy music behind this while you wait, so you could at least be somewhat entertained. Didn't think it would take quite this long, but I do have a list of questions I want to ask it, such as what is eCash? What is the current price of eCash? eCash refers to an electronic form of cash that allows for digital transactions to occur without the need for physical currency or coins. This can include digital payment methods such as credit cards, debit cards, or mobile payments. Okay, so it's a generic answer, and it really doesn't address what I asked. So I will be more specific. What is XEC, eCash, crypto? Even though I'm answering the question in the question, I'm going to ask it anyway. XEC, also known as eCash, is a cryptocurrency that operates on a decentralized blockchain platform. It aims to provide a secure, private, and fast means of digital payment for transactions without the need for intermediaries. Again, it's a pretty good answer, though. It is a really good answer. The next question I would ask it is XEC, and I feel I have to say the whole thing now, because it kind of generalizes my questions. Is XEC eCash a good investment? Excuse me. Oh my. As a language model, I do not have the ability to predict future market conditions, but I can provide some information to help you. Okay. So let me get down to the meat of the questions I want to ask. And here's what I think we all want to know. And the reason I'm asking this question is because I'm hoping that we hold enough to where if it does reach $1, it will change our futures and give us somewhat of a more of a stable future. Will XEC eCash reach $1? That is the $1 million question. So I guess if it's the $1 million question, we need at least 1 million XEC eCash. I am an AI language model and do not have the ability to predict future market conditions or the value of a specific cryptocurrency. Now, I did see on the news where someone did ask such questions, and it pretty much gave the same thing as this answer here. But you can see that Uh, this is a new technology, a new tool, and it still has some growing it needs to do. So you can see that ChatGPT is somewhat limited still, and obviously it's because it's so new. But if you take the example of YouTube, this is the example I like to use, YouTube. When YouTube was new and you did a search on YouTube, you could hardly find anything. And I'm talking about 2008 or so, somewhere around that time frame. I would do searches and the video may come up at that time or it may not come up at that time. But it's again because it was so new. But now you look at it 15 years later, you can do a search and you have YouTube with 37 million channels are on YouTube alone now. Forget about the other video streaming platforms, but just YouTube has over 37 million channels and 800 million video uploads. That is a lot of video uploads. I mean, if you sat down and watched each video back to back, obviously it would take you years to get through this, watching videos alone. That being said, you know you have 1 billion videos are watched every day on YouTube by over 2 billion users. That is an obscene amount of people on YouTube, and the time spent on YouTube is scary. So again, using that as an example, going back to ChatGPT, once this becomes used by more users and the technology gets better, Google will be a thing of the past. ChatGPT, and I'm not sure how they're going to shorten that name, ChatGPT. I guess they'll say, I'm going to go chat. And instead of a person, it'll be an AI bot, ChatGPT. But that's my take on ChatGPT. It needs to get better so I can get more information on how to profit off of eCash.
The capital is further entrenched this new technology to benefit everybody on the planet.
Okay, but everybody listening right now is interested in your thoughts on Bitcoin. You said that you're a holder of it. You said that I'm taking it that you're bullish. Are you buying more Bitcoin now that it's below 20,000? And where do you think it's going? And is that still your cryptocurrency of choice?
Yes, of course, I'm buying. I'm always buying, and I think it's going up. I think the wrong mental model to deploy is Bitcoin's not an inflation hedge. Why is it not going up as the rates are going up? How about this way? Let's think about it this way. What else are you buying? What else is as scarce? What else is as censorship resistant and defensible? Not defensible like Silk Road defensible. I'm talking about defensible like nobody can change the monetary policy of my asset that I'm holding. Nobody can change the issuance of the asset that I hold and I save in. So I don't know. Fine. I'm willing to have some whiskey and debate with you. What else you want to buy? You want to buy real estate right now? You want to buy securities? Bitcoin is the only asset that guarantees you a future, an issuance rate, a monetary policy. And so listen, the Fed's going to be the Fed. I mean, managing the existing fiat currency economy today is clearly the hardest rocket science problem that's ever been invented by our species. And so my long-term trajectory is Bitcoin carries the qualities that will appreciate against all other assets. And I got nothing but time on my hands. I'm a young gentleman, and I'm just sitting really patiently acquiring an asset that I can trust in because I actually don't have to trust anybody.
Wow. Well, he's right about one thing. Bitcoin did go up. That's an older video. I think it was a couple of months old. But he's overlooking one thing. He is a younger guy, and he has time is on his side right now, but time doesn't wait for anyone. So it'd be my advice, if I could give him any advice, don't rely on that I'm a younger guy statement, because time is going to keep ticking. It's undefeated. Father Time is undefeated. So if he were smart, he would stop being so smug and be a little bit more humble, I believe, because he's talking with authority as if Bitcoin is the holy grail of everything that it is to be in investing, and it's not. I mean, you've heard it said about gold is God's money. Obviously, I would say gold would be the #1 investment. So to all of you out there, this is not financial advice, but if it were me, I would diversify my portfolio and I would invest in precious metals, cryptocurrencies, and AI. Those 3 things I would definitely invest in. But Mr. Mahlers, he sounds a little aggressive. He's investing with looks like with his emotions, and that is a big mistake. So please, I urge any of you, do not invest with your emotions. Use logic and reason when you make your investments. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I can only tell you what I would do. But he's quite a tool. And finally, signature bank limit on SWIFT transactions with Binance affects few. I know last week they were talking about they were going to limit the investors to basically accredited investors. Anyone $100,000 and more could continue to trade, but those under $100,000 could not do so. But if you read this title here, or this little piece here, Crypto Bank Signature has told Binance it would no longer be servicing customers' transactions via SWIFT below $100,000 threshold come February. The date was February 1st, which was yesterday, today being February 2nd. Support for transactions below the threshold from its fiat trading partner could cease by February 1st, Binance said in a statement seen by Blockworks. Users will be unable to buy and sell crypto via their signature bank account using the interbank messaging system following the limitation. Now, it tells you that it's Binance. That's true, and that's why I believe it's affecting few. It did affect other exchanges because Signature or Signet does business with other exchanges, but it doesn't list it here. As a matter of fact, I had to go to Twitter to see those additional exchanges that it does affect. And the reason I think it affects few is because it said that it's going to affect Binance on February 1st. It didn't give really a date for the other exchanges. So if you go here to Twitter, you can see Bitcoin news, and you can see Signet page here, and you can see which exchanges it affects. UOB Global, UOB Global Limited, UOB Technology, UOB Japan, Key Solution, and it just goes on here. OK Coin, you can see right here, and that's just that page of it. Let's see if I can go to the other page, page 2. And you can see on page 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more exchanges that it does impact. So again, these are all signs that lead back to the same road. I always preach the same thing, and that road being XEC. You know, I think when people really realize the freedom that XEC is going to provide them and their families, it'll be a no-brainer. I know that in the last 30 days, trading for eCash has really gone up quite a bit. I'm not sure why, other than more people are becoming smarter about what they need to do. So all I can tell each of you is this. Keep filling your bags up. I just bought a little bit more. I don't have a lot, but I bought a little bit more. I'm trying to get to a place where I can be comfortable. Now I'm going to talk about the same disclaimer I did in the last video. I'm not a financial advisor, so do not buy or sell anything, including eCash, based on anything I've said and done in this video. This is just for entertainment and informational purposes only. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And until the next time, God bless.